A few weeks ago, KNF Concept reached out to me asking if I would be willing to review one of their products. And so I said, yes, send me the magnetic ND filters because I really want to test these out. My experience with KNF Concept with their variable ND filter is pretty good. And so I really wanted to see what this was going to be all about. And I wasn't disappointed. Alexa, play Earth, Wind, Fire, Let's Groove tonight.
Let's groove tonight. Share the spice of life. And it's like tonight.
Yeah, I am totally not getting monetized on this video, but if you like these little surprises like Earth, Wind, and Fire, more mainstream music, I'm willing to do that for you, but I need a little something from you as well. You know what it is. It's your like. It's your subscribe, baby. But today we are talking about the KNF Concept. It is not a bag. No, it is an ND filter pack. So full disclosure, they did send me this in the mail. I do not need to send it back to them. I am keeping it. It is pretty awesome. But look, I am still going to be honest with you and my experience with this over the last week. And just to let you know, if you decide to purchase this through KNF Concept, they are giving you 10% off by putting in the code name Jared. I know, super complicated. But if you click the link below, put in Jared, you will get 10% off. It's a really good deal because this thing is still half the price, more than half the price of the Polar Pro by Peter McKinnon. What's so special about Peter? So we're gonna do a quick unboxing. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on there, how it connects to the camera, and then I'm gonna show you a few samples. We're gonna come back in here and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. When you get your KNF Concept filter pack, it'll come in a little package like this, which is pretty nice actually. You've got your Velcro strap here where you can put it on your belt and just hang it on the side. This part is magnetic. It's not super strong, nor is it really supposed to stay there. It will come with one magnetic adapter specific to the millimeters of your lens. In this case, it's 82 millimeters for the 15 to 35 and my 24 to 70 RF lenses. And it's, transparent right here. There's no glass on it. You just screw it right in. All your filters are actually in their own little pocket right here. So this is very convenient. So this screws on pretty good. So you just screw it on right here. And the nice thing about it is your lens cap is going to be able to stay on there pretty easily. So you'll be able to keep the lens cap on there. It doesn't come off. It doesn't click in perfect like you would without that filter. But the fact that you can actually put a lens cap on over that filter ring is pretty good. Here's the lens hood for the 15 to 35. And so that stays on pretty good. Take the lens cap off and you still have the filter thread. It is a little weird to put it on when you have this lens hood on, but you could just kind of sit it in there and it's in. Now taking it out is going to be kind of a pain with the lens hood. You can take the lens hood off and it might be easier just to go that route and then switch it and then put the lens hood back on. Now video makers, you'll probably be using the ND8 a lot more often just because it isn't as dark and you don't need to get that long exposure like you would in photography world. I really enjoyed trying it out on the water and getting those long exposures. Now, it was only 60 seconds, but it got a nice smoothness over the water, smoothness out of the clouds. And think about it, if I went longer, like a minute or two, it would probably be even smoother and just really artistically beautiful. I'll have to try it out sometime. I have never really done long exposures like this before, so it was me dabbling a little bit. I don't talk about this a whole lot, and that is an interesting ND filter. It is half ND, half regular, and that way, if you wanted to tilt it, you can actually do ND for sky and then keep your bottom, more exposed. Keep your bottom more exposed. Now that I'm aware of this, I'm wondering if I'm just late to the party and you've been aware of this for a while because I have never used this before. I've used different ND filters many times, mostly for video, not for photography. And this one would be interesting to expose the sky and the land perfectly in one shot instead of doing HDR shooting. It'll be interesting. I love this accordion type kind of filter bag because I can just open it up and know the order I have them. So we have that split filter right here, and then I have the lowest, tamest ND filter going to the darkest. And that way I can just grab it, pop it on, and it works pretty good. Variable ND filters are really nice and convenient, but just like anything else that's convenient, there's always this compromise. And with ND filters, the image can be a little fuzzy at times. You can get that X factor. It just depends. So having these specific filters for specific cases, you're gonna get that best image quality. I'm not familiar with too many variable ND filters that allow you to just do this little click on and it's snug, it's not going anywhere, and then it's off. And with the 15 to 35 at this 82 millimeter, this is a sharp image already coming out of the 15 to 35, and I did not feel like it was compromised at all when I put on this ND filter by K&F Concept. So what I found really incredible and why I've been drawn to K&F Concept with their gear over the last decade is the fact that they're very reasonable in price and the quality is still there. Now, the price of this ND filter set that's magnetic is more than half the price of the Polar Pro Peter McKinnon one that just recently came out. And I find that interesting because I have used Polar Pro before, and yes, they are pretty good, but I haven't noticed a difference in quality. Have you? Have you used both K&F Concept and Polar Pro? And if so, maybe you can tell me if there is a big difference in your book. For me, I personally cannot see the difference in quality of image between the Polar Pro and the K&F Concept, except that the K&F Concept is more than half the price. That is huge for me because now I can actually go buy some more filters for my 77 millimeter or smaller. That being said, if you have a step up or maybe it's a step down adapter for your 77 from your 82, you can put these 82 millimeter filters right onto your 77 millimeter, and therefore saving you some money by buying that 82 instead of buying an 82 and a 77. If you're in the same boat as me and have those kind of lenses. For video and being appropriate to the 180-degree shutter rule, which is doubling your shutter speed. So if you're shooting 24 frames per second, you want to set it at 1/48th. But in the case of Canon and not being a cinema camera, it's going to be 1/50th. Or if you're shooting at 60 frames per second, it has to be at 1/120th. It's got to be double that. When you're outside, it's going to be a lot faster of a shutter speed, and therefore you're going to want these ND filters to lower that to the appropriate 180-degree shutter rule. And that way you get that more natural look when it comes to video. Now, K&F Concept is offering 10% off of this ND filter set. The link below, and then just put in the code name, Jared. That's right, it's my name, it's very unique. And again, since I will not get monetized on this video, please like, subscribe, give a comment on the song you want to hear, because once in a while, maybe even once a week, I will shove a song down your throat that just brings nostalgic yummies inside my tummies. A little Earth, Wind, and Fire never hurt anybody. Okay, maybe it has. Don't forget to check out one of these two videos over there. I have no idea what they are because Google makes up their mind and tells you what to watch. You just have to go with the flow.